Here, hey boo.
Ingrid B.
I gotta figure out how to get my lights like everybody else because I
Oh,
definitely just rolled out the bed.
now this,
I'm
this
like,
just the natural, right? Sun setting right now. So I thought about hitting them with you know, with the boom, but I was like, I don't need
you don't need it. You don't need it.
it. Yeah.
All right. So really quickly, we are here to have a quick conversation about the Grammys for the category of spoken word. Because what we want to happen, let's say 23, 24 is, and the nominations are for the category of spoken word. Jay Ivy, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Sonny Patterson,
Right.
Queen Sheba, Georgia Me,
Talk about it.
Serica.
Talk
Like we
about it.
need that. We need that. It's not about the Grammys making spoken word great, but spoken word as a business needs that. As a career,
Right.
spoken word definitely needs that. So we need 100 people at least to submit projects this year for the Grammys. So go ahead and give just a little bit of information. And yeah, let's get it.
Okay. So submission process. So we're looking for projects that have been submitted between September of last year to September 30th of this year. Um, and the submission deadline is August 31st. So if you have projects that you release within that time frame or planning to release in September, please shoot the projects over to spoken word Grammy at gmail.com. Submissions are done by Recording Academy members. I'm a member. I was currently or recently the president of the Chicago chapter of the Recording Academy. I'm a trustee now. And we've been working on creating or getting enough submissions from poets because not in even recent past, but for decades now at this point, the audiobooks has dominated the spoken word category. So the goal is for us, the poets, spoken word artists, get the submissions up so then we can have a good argument, a good case to split the category so spoken word artists and poets have their own category where we have 5 poets nominated every year and someone's bringing it home. That's the goal. So yeah, spoken word Grammy at gmail.com. Myself and a few other members like Paul Wall will be submitting projects on behalf of the spoken word community.
Yes, we definitely need that in our lives. Our poets, across all, I don't want to say genre, but fields, So Malcolm is a poet. There are a couple other actors that were Rob C. Riley, not Rob, the other guy that was in Hit the Floor, Chocolate Brother. He's a poet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of artists, actors, people that we are quote unquote fans of that are poets. You know what I mean? And we really need that to lend their
I think
to get the word out about spoken word. So you're Jill Scott, all of those people, Chrisette Michelle, Ashanti has a poetry book, you know what I mean? And that's great. But then we have George and me, people that have some years in the game, Saul Williams, Jessica Care Moore, people that are really doing their thing. And we need them to be able to get the love and the shine that they deserve.
absolutely. You got Malcolm on.
Hey, Malcolm. He had initially said he wasn't able to join by video. So anytime you want to request to join, Malcolm, that's fine. Were we taking questions on here? This is supposed to be super quick as well, guys. So I'm not sure if we're going to take questions on here via video, but you can feel free to leave them comments in the audience. So we're saying basically the same things that we just said on Clubhouse. So number one, eligibility. What is eligible to be nominated for a spoken word, for the spoken word category?
So projects have to be at least 15 minutes runtime. If 5 tracks, 15 minutes. If it's less than 5 tracks, then the project has to be at least 30 minutes. There you go.
Hey,
Finally, I got on.
There
I'm
you
on.
go. What up, bro?
Hey, brother, good to see you guys.
Yes, sir. You too. You too.
everybody looking healthy. We love it. Even
Yeah.
though Lollapalooza, Rolling
Man.
Loud, and whatever is happening in Atlanta, we in the house.
In the house.
No
uh,
doubt.
All the
I
way in
saw,
the house.
yeah, well, not all the way. I'm not going to even tell. I'm definitely on the B side, but you know, we keep it sexy. Quab, I think I'm pronouncing that properly. Nick Quab said that he or she, I'm not sure, submitted. Is there anything else that they should do? My answer is going to be encourage other poets to submit. Whoever you think the other dopest poets are, it's not a competition right now. This is just, let's get these submissions in.
Yeah.
Jay, you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like, make sure we absolutely need to get the numbers up. Again, so we have a strong case, a strong argument to say the category needs to be split. So if you are a poet, if you know a poet, you submit. Thank you for submitting. There really isn't anything else to do but put the word out, promote your project, let people know. The submissions are voted on by Recording Academy members, so it's a peer voted on award. So all nominations and awards are voted on by the music community, which is amazing. So yeah, just put the word out. Tell poets, come on through, man, get them projects out and send. If you haven't submitted, shoot your projects with the proper information to spokenwordgrammy@gmail.com.
You got anything, Matt?
So I was just going to ask, just for clarification, Jay. So how does it work in terms of we were in the clubhouse room? You were saying how you would submit, Paul would submit, and that it's got to be people's submissions have to be actually submitted by a Recording Academy member. So people can submit that don't have to be Academy members. So is the process just to send them to you, and you and Paul will make sure the submissions go through?
Yeah, because you know how it goes. Like when you're a member, you can submit as many projects as you want. I mean, most people submit their own projects or projects that they worked on,
Right.
but it's unlimited how many projects you can submit. So this
that.
year we've taken the extra effort to say, all right, y'all, send these projects in so we can get them submitted so we can get the numbers up. Yeah.
Good.
Most definitely. We had a question from the audience. Does the album need to be censored?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Word.
Do you? Whatever that is.
That's a great artist answer.
Yeah.
But the business answer, if I submit this and somebody hears it and wants it for their commercial, wants it for a radio spot, for something, here's my voice. What's the business answer for that? Not the artist answer. Give me the business answer. What are your thoughts on that, Malcolm?
I think the business side, when I think in situations that you're talking about, possible sponsorship, possible endorsement, I think there is a level of decorum that you want to use. So there's kind of a fine line, because as Jay says, as an artist, you don't want to censor yourself, but you also want to be smart as well.
Right.
And I think one of the things that you gotta go, mama. My daughter doesn't get that we don't post her on Instagram. She's trying to be all up in the camera.
Like,
All right, mama, you gotta go. Okay, say hi. Hi. Okay, that's it.
We can see one side of your head, Malcolm. That's okay with that. I respect that and love it.
No doubt.
Go ahead.
So there's. I think you just have to use your sense. Use your common sense. I mean, I don't. In the music that I've put out, there have been occasions where I have not censored myself, but there's for me personally, you got to figure out what your fine line is and what those boundaries are.
Right.
But I think one of the things that uh, has always been so beautiful about spoken word, as we've begun to share this space with hip hop, or rather had made hip hop begin to share this space with us. Um, I think there are people who look toward poetry for a little bit more sophistication than what we're finding in hip hop right now, and,
And
and, and,
skill
and and
and,
the hip
Right.
hop that's being
and
promoted,
writing.
if you
So,
will. So I think it's really
yeah.
important. Yeah, in the writing. So I think it's really important for spoken word artists to uh, to kind of uplift the content that our people are being programmed to listen to.
Yeah.
That's real.
So no, the generic answer, not you do not have to censor yourself, but again, and this is always going to be my push and argument, you're going to treat yourself like an artist, period. So there's going to be the raunchy stuff that we hear on the actual album maybe, but there's a
Mm-hmm.
radio cut, there's a radio version,
Sure,
there's a radio
sure.
edit as well. So submit what you want, but make sure that we not just dropping F-bombs to drop F-bombs. Like I need you to cuss me out smooth. Cuss me out. Think
Right,
about,
right,
ooh, what did she
right.
just, oh. We need that in our lives. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
know that was Veronica's question. I know she was asking really just to get that word out there. But it is definitely a valid question. So the answer is no. You do not need to censor yourself. And then the other answer is, be
Be
smart
smart.
about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Smart about it. That's basically it. So August 31st is the deadline. We need 100+ poets, spoken word artists to
Yeah.
submit work for
Right.
the grant. Jay Ivy is going to give you the email address again. Go ahead.
Spoken word Grammy at gmail.com.
Spoken word Grammy at gmail.com. You are sending MP3 formatted files.
No, we don't need files.
Oh, what is it?
No, I don't need files. We need
Okay.
I need to see it on my phone. It's
Oh,
the
like link
artist name.
them?
Right. It's artist name, album title, release date, when the project was created, and the ISRC number. I believe that's everything.
Okay, so we're all gonna
That's
post.
I
Yeah,
think that part's important.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I
Okay,
think everybody's gonna be sending you MP3
Yeah. No,
right.
I don't need.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so we will post that that list of things that needed to be sent to that email address. Francis, I don't know how to get JIV and Malcolm to collaborate on your album. Maybe maybe you should ask Kanye. JIV. Not sure how that works. I'm not sure how that works with Malcolm. I don't know who you need to call. Kenny, Lenny Kravitz, Denise, I don't, Lisa Bonet. Oh,
Oh, wow.
Right. Who do you call?
yeah,
Who do you call?
yeah.
All
Right.
Francis. So what's
Okay.
Francis? I want to see her page. I want to see what she's doing. I'll
So
take it
here,
down.
and I like this is Francis. I feel like it's Hoji, but it says Harding. So I'm not, there we go. Harding she has 5 songs on a spoken word album, but it has no music. It's practically poetry. It needs music. Who wants to collaborate? You don't need music,
Right,
Francis.
Yeah.
right.
You can have
Word.
music. You don't need music.
Right.
Hopefully your voice is such that it's powerful enough and strong enough to hold its own. And when I say that, listen, I'm an honest person. You don't want to ask me about your work. There's a science to sound. And sometimes your voice pero no, it's not what's it's not what's hidden. You know, it's annoying to listen to. So you might need the background. But if you have mastered the art of spoken word and your voice and delivery and all of that stuff, you should not have to have music. It's not
Right.
a requirement.
Right.
There's
Not,
five, 6 joints. Let's make sure the album is 15 minutes long. You can get in the studio, man. If you have your work and it's tight, you can get in the studio for a couple hours and record those a cappella pieces. Have your engineer mix it, master it, and then make sure you're getting it out into the marketplace. So make sure that you're using a service that'll get it to Apple and Spotify and
right.
places where when the Academy goes and looks up your project, they can say, okay, yes, this project is in the marketplace.
Yes.
And there is, I mean, but between now and August 31st, there is time. Again, you know, because we're talking spoken word and the focus is your voice and you don't have to do music, you can go in, book a spot somewhere, lay down 5 joints, you know, your hottest joints, and there's your EP right there. There's
Yeah.
your eligibility. And that can
And
be
maybe
done
that,
in 30 days.
maybe
Yeah.
that need to push it. Like, this is your EP. This is your, hey, this is me. I'm a spoken word artist. I'm dope. Here's my work. This is me. Because I already know that there's poets in their head like, oh my God, I can't get this finished. It needs to be absolutely perfect. Yeah, of course you can record at home too. If it's going to be good, just remember that you out here representing yourself and all of
Right.
us. Well, all of y'all. And no, damn it, all of us in the spoken word community. Yes, Mike, listen, follow these kids. They out making whole careers from the house, from the basement. So just do it. So it is now 7:49. I do not want to take up too much of Malcolm's time. I feel like it's bedtime story time. And
He's like, yeah, it's about that time.
It's that
yeah,
time.
It's about that time.
it's about, and I know, you know, you are doing the absolute most in trying to make this happen. So it's a lot of work, but I wanted us to talk on the live so that we could save this and then just put it out there for whoever to get the information. We will make something on Canva or something for that, what you need to submit for that email address, spokenwordgrammy@gmail.com. I will post it. J. Ivy, Malcolm, we will ask Mumu Fresh to post it. I'm going to ask Kimana Paulus to post it. We need to make this happen. It is Malcolm's birthday month. And
What?
so it's Leo season, but it's
Leo
spoken word season right here, all right?
No
So
doubt.
let's get this. Poets deserve it. And damn it, I've been promoting y'all for a long time, poets. So I want to see y'all win. Antonia Janae, thank you. And talk to Antonia Janae. Talk to your singer friends who have already gone through this process. You know some amazing singers who have, Antonia Janae has traveled internationally with larger artists. She is an artist. So this is about teamwork right now and really making this happen. So we need 100, not albums necessarily, but EPs, five poems, 15 minutes minimum. 15 minutes minimum. This is what we are submitting this year. And the purpose of it is so that the category could be separated so that Barack and Michelle can get their awards. Pero, Hunty, you are not a poet. You are not a spoken word artist. We love you and you are amazing. But, you know, recognize the amazingness of spoken word and what it is. They know your birth date, Malcolm. They on it.
Oh, word. Oh, yeah, peace, my man, no trend. No doubt. That's my bro right there.
Yes. I want to
You're looking
triple
up.
match, hopefully see you when I come to Atlanta, your birthday weekend, which just happens to be happening. But
Yeah, we're gonna try
I
to make
will
that happen.
see you. Maybe Mumu and I can meet up with you somewhere
Cool.
and socially distanced see your face in person.
Sure, no doubt. I would love that.
Happen. All right, Jay,
That
let me let you say anything I might have forgotten.
I think we covered it all. We went over submission dates, the emails, spoken word Grammy spokenwordgrammy@gmail.com. Make sure you get them in. As long as your project is coming out before September 30th. And if you happen to have a project that's coming out after, make sure you submit it next year.
Yes.
Because we got to keep chipping away at this thing. But other than that, I believe we covered it all. Yeah.
Hey Jay, I know we're gonna post this and post the requirements again. But just real quick, if you could just go over again, for these submissions, you're not looking for MP3 files.
Right.
Can you just go over again what exactly those requirements are?
Right. So when you email spokenwordgrammy@gmail, you need name, artist name, album title, the release date. I know they asked for when the album was created, and the ISRC number.
And what is this? And what is that?
Because I'm like,
I forget what the it's the I forget. How
do you get that rather?
Well, once you release your project, every project, every album out there has a ISRC number attached to it. So that's just their way of well, you get it once
for a book.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a barcode, pretty much, like a digital barcode. So yeah, you get it when you whatever service you use, or if there's a label doing it for you, they get it. But if you're using a service like a DistroKid or CD Baby or what's the other one? Any of those services that get their projects out, they send you the ISRC number.
Got it.
Come on, wifey, over here giving
international. Come on, Tari Teray.
Wifey.
Yeah, shout out to my wife Tari. She like, that's the international recording code, baby. International standard recording code. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Veronica. Pin comment. Listen, I got team. She all the way in Augusta, but she made sure to jump on. So the email address is right there. Florida Songbird, thank you for that. spokenwordgrammy@gmail.com. Like I said, we will be posting this and making some, content graphics for you guys so that we can post it online. We have 5 minutes left. Really quick, I want to let everybody know, especially for poets, because it seems like Clubhouse and Instagram and Facebook have all been created for us at this time, or for people with original music. Make sure you get those badges, right? So you need to start going live on Instagram for at least 15 minutes. When I hit Jay up, I'm like, listen, I need to go live, number one, so we can document this. And then number two, so I can start getting my stuff out, because they need to run me some money. So yeah, Jay, they're talking to you, Miss Anita.
Miss Anita Wilson, what's up, Anita? Much love, sis.
So go into your settings and then search for badges. And then you're going to add your banking information so that when you go live and people purchase badges, you can get some coin. All right. We trying to monetize. We already know the shutdown is probably going to happen in a second again. So we need to get our online game all the way up and together for the fall. So prayerfully, we won't be in the house, but we might be in the house. Malcolm is like, I'm already in the house. So Jay, I expect to see the Jay Terry show come to pass.
What show?
Expect the Jay and Terry show on Instagram and
Facebook. Tari, yeah.
And then Tari, and then the You Will Not See My Child's Face show from Malcolm, where all we see is or something. But yeah, let's go ahead and monetize. We're trying to get all the streams of income. So if we are lending our talents to these social media networks, we need to have them run us some coin. Okay, we need to do that. All right, listen, Francis is on it, Malcolm and Jay. So hardingmedia.org.
Okay, got it.
Org. she shot her shot. So I think she at least deserves a listen. So
No
you
doubt.
and follow her. All right, 7:57. Malcolm, any last words?
No, I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
I am excited about being able to get enough submissions and finally be able to get this spoken word poetry be its own category. It's a long time coming, and I think this is definitely our shot to make the Recording Academy really pay attention and know that there is a poetry community that needs to be served.
Yes. Somebody in the comments
All right,
is they're ready for the next season of the next chapter in The Resident. That's Amine. Listen, The Resident is everything. Make
Hey,
sure you guys are
keep
watching
looking
that.
out.
The Resident, Malcolm Jamal Warner, that is the
yeah.
series that he is on. Jay Ivy has dropped some amazing videos and content for his new stuff that is out. So make sure that you are
Yeah.
supporting that. If you are ever in South Florida, I am on the B-side. Get on the B-side.com. Get on the B-side.com. There's an app for that on the B-side. Let not the word be. Download it now. Not just events. I post people's work, information on people like Malcolm, like Jay, that have amazing stuff coming out, whether it be music or poetry or videos or whatever it is that they're doing. I'm supporting it and sharing it. I think that is it. It is 7:59.
All right.
We are going to get this word out there, and I thank you. No,
Man,
that
thank y'all.
for celebrities. I'm not a celebrity, and I signed up and got my badges. So it's not just for celebrities. I think it's the activity that you have done so far on Instagram. It might take a while. So yeah. Oh, come on, wife. Congratulations also for the Poetry Olympic commercial with Walmart too, Jay Ivy. Come on, wife. Wife is like, Ingrid, you are
Thank,
slick.
Wow,
Sorry,
that's
I
right.
need you to be on this. You could have just signed up for the live so that you could get me all the way together. Listen,
thank you.
love
Thank
it.
you, baby.
That's right. That's right.
Maury Taye has projects that she's doing. She's not just doing poetry, she's doing music. I just want everybody to get it. I feel like it's time. I
Yeah.
feel like there
Yeah.
should be a resident holiday party that airs and the talent show all of a sudden Malcolm and somebody else get up and do a team piece poet or let's host a
Yeah.
poet night. Like
It's coming. All that's coming.
all of it. Like,
Yeah.
Like I'm here for every last bit of it.
every last bit. Every last bit. So all the artists that are on here, whatever you are, whether you're a singer, a poet, a promoter like myself, I feel like this is the time. Balls to the wall. Let's get it.
Yeah, word
Get
is
it.
on.
Let's get it.
All right. I thank you guys for jumping in with me and
Man,
making
thank you, Ingrid
Yeah,
and Malcolm. Thank y'all.
yo, thank
yeah.
you guys, and Ingrid, just thank you for just being being a force and being like mad supportive of the art
Yeah.
for all these years and just being like really being in the trenches.
Yeah.
We need you and we appreciate you massively.
Going through. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Thank
Here,
you.
here.
All right, guys.
Word,
So
word.
it's 8:01. I'm gonna let the guys go. And yes, thank you, Frances. Francis. I keep wanting to call her Francesca. I will be posting this, sending it to them. I don't know how that works, so sending it if I need to, so they can repost. And then Jay, please email me that specific info for
All
what
right.
they need to send. If you want to just type it up, and then I'll put it on a Canva thing so that it can be something that we can push. Malcolm is definitely not single. You just saw his whole child, but let's move on. Okay. Good night, guys.
All right,
Good
y'all.
night.
Much
All right.
love.
Peace. All right. Good to
Thank
see you
y'all.
guys. Peace.
Peace.